A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Wake Forest head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Scarlet Knights ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lopez to throw. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. Lopez to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
You know, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Inside, it's Raymond. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The pitch. Could be an alley. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. A pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running inside, it's Wiggins. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter. And now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Lopez unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Black. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Scarlet Knights, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fun.
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the point after is good. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an... It's Raymond. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Off play action. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Again, it's Lopez. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Throwing, Lopez. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Wake Forest!
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here's Lopez to throw. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Raymond. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Raymond. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Rutgers takes its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The ball pops out on the return. How in the world did defense retain possession?
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the option, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long, and when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. Pulls it on the option. He'll pitch it. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. Keeps it on the option. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. The DBs will back off a bit. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. On target over the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And it's the Tigers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field.
That caps the season off with a very fine 8-4 record. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started the...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Lopez. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They go play action with Lopez. Pressure coming. Out of the backfield, he's open. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Anderson wants to throw. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They're dealing with a second and long. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Touchdown, Wake! That one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jess.
And it's blocked. Now he can return this. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
this is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
Punt is in the air. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick release on the RPO. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The run inside. It's Wiggins.
At the 36.
Line getting set on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing, Lopez. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. There he goes. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going to the run, it's Wiggins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
21.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the back, breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Knocked down in the backfield, and, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's Lopez to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Wiggins. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Anderson wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, that was a terrific return as he